What's up, guys? Welcome back to another toy review by the Nascent Toy Collector presented by Infinite Collectibles. Today, I have something super awesome I'm adding to my collection. Big Hulk fan. Been a Hulk fan since I don't know how long. Sometime in the mid-90s or so, I got really back into comics and going back and reading all the Peter David stuff. In my time reading, one story was better than most. I mean, better than most, and it was Planet Hulk by Greg Pak and Carlo Pagulayan, and I hope I said your name wrong, Pagulayan, and I hope I said it right, not wrong. I probably said it wrong, hope I said it right. But, man, it was amazing. It was in 2006. You guys, it's been turned into an animated cartoon, and then there was bits of it used kind of for Thor Ragnarok, so everyone's kind of familiar with it. But what an amazing story it was, and what a great figure. I was watching some videos on some top 10 lists of 2022, and I saw this guy pop up on one of the channels, and when I saw it, I just said, yes, I have to have it. Let's check this box out before we tear into this bad boy. Yes. Packaging is very standard for this line. If you're familiar with it, then you know exactly what you're getting when you're getting into this. If you don't know, this thing is on a huge bubble. I mean, the blister on this thing is massive. Look at that, 11 inches tall, and it is, if I can get it flipped around here, it is like 4.5 inches thick. This is a big honking package, but it's a huge honking figure. Look in there. That guy is massive. He's so big, they had to put the crest of his helmet separate and up in there. On the side of it, we get some artwork by Brendan Peterson. This is from Hulk number 93 from volume 2, the second issue in the Planet Hulk saga. Awesome piece of artwork there. And then there's just a giant picture of the figure. And this thing is so big, I'm really having a hard time getting it in frame there. There it is. This is made by Diamond Select Toys. It is a Marvel Select. There is certain limitations, things they can't do because of the license. They cannot make these super articulated, or they would impede on the license that is held by Hasbro on the Marvel Legends stuff. So you'll see it's a little bit different. There's the barcode for anyone interested, proof of purchase there. This one did come out in 2022. Just gigantic, massive. It is for ages 8 and up. It says up there, my God, I can't even fit that in there. And you know what? I'm about to get this thing out. I bought it. I bought this. Come on. Wow. Damn. Look at it. Just looking at it, it's gorgeous. First, let's take a look at the accessories. The accessories are a little bit ho-hum, I think. The shield, however, is cooler than the axe for one reason. Number one, look at the awesome paintwork on that. You guys, the metallic, it looks amazing. It has like rusty spots up in the corner. You've got dings and bangs all through it. Really well done. The spike on it looks really nice. Beautiful. The inside of it is all dinged up like it was, tapped with a hammer. Made that way. And then it has this really nice kind of soft goods, leathery part that slides up over his forearm down to this soft piece that he's going to hold on to. And that's really actually cool. The axe, you know what? It's really nicely done. It really is. I love the blade. Like, look how fine the detail work is here. Scratches, chips, the paint is really awesome. A little bit of a curvature. I need to just heat it up and probably bend it back into place, which would be easy to do. And I'm going to do that. The bronze, the silver, the handle, look at the handle, like it's unevenly taped. And then the pommel, just the detail here, like you've got the little bits of red around this. Interesting, lots of work, lots of lines, lots of fine little detail here. The only issue that I have with this or that, this one's better, I'll say this, is because look at this. he doesn't hold it. He doesn't hold it worth a damn. And if you really want him to do any kind of holding of it, which we're going to take a look at him in just a second. I cannot wait for this. But he will kind of, sort of, ish. Not even really. I mean, see? So, guys, that's an issue for me. I don't know why. Why would they make an accessory that can't fit in one of the hands? Really, I think it should be in this one. And maybe you could kind of like clip it. I don't know. See, I can't even get it to really clip in there. So this is kind of a bogus thing for me. However, the shield, let's check that out. As you can see, you slide it right over his hand here. The soft part there, the strap, looks really nice. It's a little bit of a finagling job, but what's not, all right? I'm sure it'd probably be easier if I popped his hand off. Did I break it? I can fix that though. I can fix that with a little bit of glue. You guys, I'm so used to fixing NECA figures. Well, you know what? I will fix that. I should have just pulled the hand off. It probably, I'm knocking stuff off all over him. Oh, and so that's really it with the accessories. I'm gonna have to fix that. I like that too much. I'm gonna get that fixed real quick and we'll take a look at it with it all done up there. It looks like you can just put that, get some super glue and put that right back in there. That's what I'm gonna do. So there he is with the shield. I've repaired it. I have super glue all over my fingers now. But you know what? Anyone that messes with action figures or models or anything is used to having glue and crap all over them. Now there is the axe kind of like barely in his hand there. Just to kind of give you a look at the accessories. The shield does look really nice though. Let's take a look though at Hulk. This is the main event. So I'm going to bring the tape measure in real quick. I just want to see how tall this guy is. Wow. Yeah, he's huge. 10 inches to the top of his head. 11 and a half to the top of his crest there. Pretty impressive. I bet you couldn't even see that because he's so big. I'm having a hard time fitting him all in frame. Let's just take a second to just kind of take him in here before we really get in depth with this sweet piece of plastic. Okay. So, first up, man, the head. So the head is just straight out of the comics. The face sculpt, the almost pouting kind of lip there, really nicely done. The helmet is gorgeous. The big spikes on it. The just excellent paintwork. The ears, I mean, look how fine the details are here. The feathers and the crest are amazing. Just everything about it. The layers to the helmet, the riveting, the spikes going all the way around there. It's just gorgeous. Even the crest has like a little face in it, like a little Spartan face in it. Very just super cool. I love these pieces hanging down by his face. It's just gorgeous. And then the work on his face. I know I've seen some complaints about the face on this figure, the eyes particularly. But I like it. I mean, yeah, it's not the photographic likeness that we get nowadays. This is a sculpted likeness. I mean, this nose is sculpted. The mouth is sculpted. The eyes are painted, I think, pretty well. Some people say he's got like a weird stare to him, and he kind of does. But I also think it captures the almost apeness of the Hulk at this point in the books, and I think it's gorgeous. Now coming down the body here, the neck is amazingly done. I mean, just the amount of detail here. The strap coming around here for this piece of shoulder armor. The strap is gorgeous. Look, like the belt's silver, like that. So you got the belt, it's brown. You've got rivets that are silver, straps, buckles. You've got gold rivets. You've got all kinds of just interesting pieces here. The wash on this figure is gorgeous. It's on the golds, it's on the greens. I mean, there's a dark green in there. Look at that big buckle on his back. That's gorgeous. The way, I don't know, just everything about it. The way it stretches across the gigantic shoulder muscles back here, back muscles, whatever they are. And then you're coming around to this piece of armor, this giant chunk of shoulder armor that is just, I keep saying gorgeous, but you can see like where it's bronze and or copper or whatever it is. I think it should be bronze, but you can see like it has the like wet penny green kind of detailing to it where it looks old and moldy. It just, it's got like scuffs and dings and dents. It's got cracks in it. I mean, it's gorgeous, you guys. The spikes are amazing. And then coming down his arm, it's like the Destroyer armor. And this is straight out of the book. I mean, this is like holding a piece of comic book art in my hand. I love it. The way it comes down, the spikes down, and they even come down to the hand. And the way they had that hand articulation in there with that piece of spike there, piece of armor with the spike on it. Gorgeous. Look at the veins on the hand. I mean, yeah, the hand doesn't grip the axe or the crap, but man, it's so well done that I just don't care. So not a lot of articulation here to the arms. They can't move. Obviously, this one can't move far because of that shoulder armor. His head is on a ball, I would say. Up and down pretty good, side to side. I'm sure it could go, well, it could almost go all the way around. It does hit that piece of shoulder armor, but I mean, damn, this thing is so gorgeous. Who cares? Now, I absolutely love the little restraint. I remember that they fitted him with this restraint when he first showed up on the planet. Like when they first knocked him out and you were like, holy shit, they just knocked the Hulk out. The articulation, you know, even on this arm, it's not a lot of movement. But like I said earlier, they kind of are restricted by the terms of the contract. It does have a little bit of a bicep swivel. The arms, I mean, they are on hinges and they do move up and down. You can hear it. It's a lot of chunkiness to it. The swivels are in the wrist there and a little bit in the bicep, and then they do have pin joints, but you know, there's not a lot of movement here. This is not about articulation like this kind of figure here. He does have a little bit of a crunch joint there, as you can see there. It gives you a little bit of extra side to side movement, not really any forward and back or anything. And then he is actually articulated at the waist. Now coming down to this belt, I mean, this thing, this like Centurion armor thing that he's wearing, this is soft goods and it looks really nice. You've got big nice gold I don't know, ornaments on it. It's got the straps in there that you can see here. Everything's strapped really nicely, coming around on the backside. Looks like a championship belt, and this is done so well. The softness moves right out of the way if you want to articulate him. I love that they designed it to look like one of them's kind of folded over the other ones. Sweet. Underneath, you get his like brown drawers there. Which is, you know, hey, I mean, whatever. It's got a little bit of sculpted detail right here because that's the part that's really showing. This part, you know, not much detailing, but that's okay. The pieces that would show on the sides are absolutely sculpted to look like a piece of this Centurion armor there. He does have pins through the hips there that allow his legs to move out like this and then forward and back with a joint going in that way. So the hips are nicely done. Swivel on the thigh there. No boot cut, but he does have the knee that's not super, you know, jointed, but it moves enough. And then the feet here are, of course, the ankles are on rockers and they do swivel side to side. But look at this Centurion type boot there. So well done, you guys. Look down to the toenails are individually colored and everything, and just, I don't know, there's just really something magical about this figure. I think it's gorgeous. I have to agree with everyone who put this on their top, like in their top figures of 2022. But you know what I'm ready to do? I'm ready to compare him to some of my other figures because Hulk, like I said, is my dude, and I'm so very happy to have this. But let's start out with a mini bust. So there he is with the Bowen mini bust of the same exact Planet Hulk look here. This thing designed by Carlo Pachulian, the guy that was the artist for the original series. You can see that right there. Carlo Pagulian. I'm sorry, I say it wrong. I don't really know how you're supposed to say it. This one is number 542 out of 800. And you can see the similarities here. The very ape-looking features of the face really translated there. The helmet, really similar. I mean, obviously this one's like, you know, polystone and like really heavy weight, and this is an action figure, but I think this does a really good job of capturing this. My brother got me this a long time ago and I really appreciate it. So there he is with Marvel Select Beta Ray Bill that really started this journey. This is what got me looking into this. And you guys, they have very similar costume flares going on here. They both have the big crests on their head, looking fantastic. Beta Ray Bill. So this is kind of just to give you the scale. Now, what's really cool is in my favorite three characters in Marvel, well, besides Spider-Man, who kind of goes on a tier all of his own, would be the Incredible Hulk, Beta Ray Bill, and the Silver Surfer. And not in any particular order, because that order changes depending on what's going on. But what I think is awesome is going to Planet Hulk specifically. In the comic book, he fights the Silver Surfer called the Silver Savage on Planet Hulk. But in the animated movie, he fights Beta Ray Bill, who is, for some reason, I guess because Fox owned the rights at the time, they couldn't get Silver Surfer into that animated movie. So instead, they went with Beta Ray Bill. And I think it's awesome that it ended up Planet Hulk featuring my favorite 3 characters from Marvel in it several times. There he is with just a standard Marvel Legends. Black Panther there. Man, really cool. There he is with an OG Marvel Legends Gray Hulk, kind of like the original transformation there. This thing's from like 2005. I've had him for quite a minute. He's pretty old, but he's an oldie but a goodie. But look at this thing. This thing just dwarfs him. Here he is with another mini bust. This one, gorgeous. This one sculpted by Randy Bowen himself. One of my very favorite busts in my collection. Just the old, angry, mad Hulk. Oh, it's so gorgeous. This one right here just so happens to be number 1974 of 2500 from 2007. It is so freaking rad. Look at that. Side by side. Here he is with the Joe Fixit bust. Another one sculpted by Randy Bowen. This one number 1715 of 2500. Awesome. I love Joe Fixit. He's one of my very favorite characters. When the Hulk goes gray and gangster, you better watch out. And then last but not least, the only thing I have that could possibly dwarf this awesome Marvel Select Planet Hulk is this 2003. This one's from the Ang Lee movie, which is not a very popular movie, and rightfully so. But man, the figure's gorgeous. I remember buying this thing at Walmart back in the day, and I love it. Still have it. Still keep it up on my shelf. It's really well done. Soft, hollow, but super cool. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this review of the Marvel Select Planet Hulk action figure. I know I did. I think it's awesome. I love it. There's so much detail here and everything. I can't wait to put this on my shelf. That's where it's going right now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please hit like, hit subscribe, tune in for all the toy collecting action here on Nascent Toy Collector. Have a great week. Keep it geek. Peace out.
This Saturday, May the 6th, is Free Comic Book Day down at Infinite Collectibles. We are going crazy. We have donuts from Munnels. We have free comic books. We have all kinds of store-wide discounts. Be there or be a rectangle. This Saturday, May the 6th, 2023.